Hello friends, Julia here from Accessorize Your Life, getting ready to do my makeup. It's about 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. We're going to run some errands, so I want to put a face on. But not just any face. It's going to be basically a Tarte face again. And the reason I want to definitely get in on a Tarte face and show it to you is that I'm going back in with the Amazonian Clay Foundation, and I really want to see how this plays with my skin when it's in conjunction with the base tape from Tarte. Now, if you may remember in the other video, I used an older primer that was kind of like putty and it was really dry. I have it here. No need in trying to explain it all when I can just show it to you. This is it. And I felt like it just left craters on my face. I could see everywhere that the foundation had just fell into craters. So I'm going to go in with this base tape. I think it's supposed to be more of a moisturizing primer. We shall see. And if anything, it's not as old as the other one. Yes, it's a hydrating primer. So it says it's double duty, beauty, and hydrating. So usually I do not go for hydrating primers because I want everything to stay put because I produce a lot of oils, but we're going to try it out today. I'm going to take one for the team. So that's what I have going on my face now. It's very clear. All I've done to my face is use my skincare products with the Etta MD sunscreen, which has a little tint to it, but everything has dried and set for a few minutes, so it should be okay going on. Not producing, has a nice clean smell to it, not producing any peeling or anything like that. So that's on. Maybe I should, no more, that's enough. I was thinking I should just put some more on my nose, but there's a little bit left on my finger and on the cheeks where the pores are the largest. Okay, I'm going to go in with this Real Technique brush. Where is my foundation brush from Tarte? Where are you? Anyway, probably not a good idea to use it because it has the other product on it. So I'm just going to shake this up and get busy with it. How are you guys doing out there? This may prove to be a very busy day in the grocery store, so yeah. Now this foundation, as it's coming out, and I may have mentioned this before, two things I noticed. It's really dark. Not bad. And also it's a little thicker, so it's a full coverage foundation. And again, it's an Amazonian Clay Foundation, and it's 16 hours wear, supposedly full coverage wear. So let's put this baby to the test and see if she plays nicely with this primer, this double duty base tape, which is hydrating. Now, when I was looking in the regular strength mirror, I couldn't see it. But when I turned my mirror around to the times 10, oh my gosh, I could see that it was in all of the pores and all of the textured spots, and it had created some texture on my skin. So I'm liking this color on me. It has me thinking that I want to go back and get a different Dior shade just to play around with that and see if I like it. That clay makes it matte, so I may have to consider that as well. I'm seeing that it has a very matte look to it, finish. And again, I'm seeing my texture. I'm seeing my pores. From a distance, I don't see them as much, but you may be able to see them, especially if you're watching in high definition or whatever. Oh boy. Provide me some grace, please. So I am responsible for a couple of the side dishes or whatever. I'm doing the stuffing as I usually do, the cranberry sauce and gravy. Nobody wants to do stuffing and cranberry, well, dressing, because it's not going in the turkey. Nobody else feels like they can do the dressing or the, especially the gravy. Gravy, you know, it's not hard. You just have to play around with it enough or do it enough to adapt and find a method that allows you to mix it well and get the lumps out and give it a good flavor and not make it oily. So there's a lot going on there actually, but the more you practice, the better you become. And I take it upon myself to do the cranberry sauce because I do not like the canned sauce at all, and I think that's what we would be left with. And what I do is I make a very healthy cranberry sauce that's good for you, good tasting, and you can use it more ways than one. I always save some for our pancakes because it's so delicious. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to make it this weekend and have some maybe tomorrow with some pancakes. Okay, so the foundation is on. That is what it's looking like. Looks fine to me when I look at in the regular mirror. The coverage is good. It didn't quite cover this blemish here, so I could put a little bit more on right there. It's a little better. Where is it? I always put things down and don't know where they are. Ooh boy. Let's have a sip of ACV and maybe I can think. Oh, I see it. Gotta hydrate. Getting it back out. I just only want a little skosh, as my sister would say. Got a hair there, and my nails are looking tattered and chipped. I still see it. I believe there is a falsehood or belief that if you're doing YouTube and you're on here doing makeup, more specifically, that you have to have flawless skin. You have to have glowing, beautiful, natural skin, you know, and that's just not true, because all of us want to make ourselves look a little better and enjoy the process, and all of us don't have glass-like skin, smooth skin. A lot of us have textured skin, acne-prone skin, and that's me all the way around. Also maturing skin. So I'm using the Shape Tape, and yeah, don't forget, I'm using it on my eyelids because I found that it works out pretty well. I've been using it that way all this week, and I love it for that. But I don't let it sit there too long before blending it out. So I'm taking my little Pat McGrath concealer brush and working it into my eyelids. And I'm not going to let it sit under my eyes too long because this line, this Tarte line, Amazonian Clay, I don't know if it's in the concealer, but these are no jokers. They don't play around when it comes to mattifying the skin. Take it from me. So I'm going to go in with a little brush here. I don't have my brushes set out the way I normally do. So I'm going to just, is this a blush brush or, let's just, what are we gonna do? Let's just use this. And it's not bad to take your finger because your finger is warm and it'll help this blend in the concealer much better into this area. And I'm only using one concealer under my eye. Sometimes, you know, with the Dior, I'll use two or whatever I have, but that's not the case this time. I'm just going to use the one concealer because this foundation is deep enough, quite deep, and I don't need it. I don't need two concealers. And anyway, I only have the one. That makes sense? Yeah. Just lighten it up a little there. brighten it up. So yeah, that's why I'm not letting this sit. I'm getting in there and working it out. That's one thing I've learned about this product, or this line. So we'll come back to that later when I set it. I'm not going to worry about setting it right now, and I will set it ever so lightly. And again, excuse the nails. So I'm going in with one of my Tarte palettes. I believe I said that, and it's gilded. This one has the pebbly finish to it. They all have a nice textured look to them. And I've used this before. I've used them all before on camera with you. May do a similar look because I'm looking quite fallish with my headband and brown shirt. So I'm not going to worry about doing too much with it. Like I said, pretty soon my husband will be calling me because we're going on the road to run some errands. So I'm going to go in. The last time I used, I think, these two browns. I didn't use this reddish brown, so let's do that this time. I think that was it. Or did I use the... I'm confused. Anyway, I'm just going to start with it right here. I don't think I used the reddish brown, but I could have. I should have went back and looked at that video. But I didn't know which palette I was using, so it wouldn't have done me any good. But I will use this brown over here. I'm not going to just leave it at this. I'm liking that. I think it's this way to bring you in something. Hopefully we're in focus as well. And can you see it? This is the color here. And the names are on the back. So I believe that one is, if they're in the right place. Let me refer to the box because I haven't tossed it out yet for the simple reason that I need it. So the one I am working with is Opulent. Opulent. This shade right here is Opulent. Pretty name for that. And I like this color. I like it a lot. It's a orangey brown, maybe a reddish orange brown. There it is right there in the center. Right there. Pretty. We got snow flurries yesterday. Had no idea. Had no idea. I was really surprised when I saw, and I had to do a double take. Is that really snowflakes? Of course it didn't stick, but we had wind, and it was just like flurries going zzz on by. Not long. Okay, but if you're in the Midwest, I think you got some actual snow. Alrighty, so the next color that I'd like to go into is this one here, and this one is called Embellish. So let's go into Embellish and find a brush just to get a little bit of Embellish on. I'm pulling out some rougher brushes, anything that's clean. So Embellish is right here, right there. Putting it on a little pencil brush, rolling it around in there. And I'm going to come in right here. Make that line right there. And feather it out. Embellish. Went down a little low here. I had no idea what I was doing, so I'm making this look up as I go along. Not too far off from what I usually do. It's just the application of, or the procedure, like step 1, step 2. I've varied it. Make that move. This one's fuller than this one. And as I've said before, this brow, even when she tattooed it on, because she went with the natural shape of my brows, and she did a lot of measurements. She had her little tools and she measured all around, and then she went in free-handed and she drew in my brows. But even though I still have more space here than I have here. Just what it is. Okay, now we're going to take another rougher brush. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? I just had you out right here. And we used this color here the last time, and it's beautiful. It's called Bronze Beauty. I didn't know that at the time. Bronze Beauty. But we're not going to use Bronze Beauty, nor are we going to use any of these really gilded golds. Oh my gosh, they are sparkly. There's 24 karat and there's golden. So this one is 24 karat, I believe, and this one is golden. So we're gonna go over to Top Tier, and this is Top Tier right here. We're gonna use it because she can't. Oops, that's a little crumbly. And I'm hoping it's not. Oh yeah, I did swatch this last time. It's not playing either. And I may have put this on as well, right in the same place if I'm not mistaken. But it's just enough. It's all I need. You're all I need to get by. Remember that song? Who was it? Tell me who was it that sang that song. Leave it down in the comments. I don't know why. Why is Tammy Terrell coming to mind? I can't even remember if it was a female or male, or maybe it was both who sang it. Look at that. Look how pretty that goes on. Yeah, there was a guy singing it, I think, too. It was a man and a woman singing that song, I believe. It was a duo. Now, because I want to have fun, I'm going to take that Bronze Beauty right here, because I love it so. It's so pretty. I'm going to take it right here. And if you were with me before, I had it up higher. But I'm just going to put it right in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. Smack dab in the middle. And there was a song that had that verse in there. Those words, smack dab in the middle. And I can't remember who sang that either. Now we have to really blend, blend, blend. But I'm using the brush by the end, and I'm not going too hard, if I can remember that for myself, and just feather it in there. And I'm using a flat brush, small brush, giving me pretty precise application there. So basically the same colors, except for I don't think I used this color, but I may have, who knows. But anyway, different application, and I'm liking that a lot. I think I want to get that liner. I know I have a black liner somewhere. Feel a sneeze coming on. there a remedy for a sneeze? Let me look in my Dior drawer and see if I have a black liner, because I think this look needs a black. Lash glue shouldn't be in there. Needs a black liner, and I think what I have is brown. Okay, I have this Dior pencil. Uh-oh, dropped something. Liner, pull off the cap. It's not pointed, so it's going to be a little challenging to get it where I want it to be. Yeah, I'm seeing everything. Little fallout from the eyeshadows. Now I want to go in with my mascara, and I'm using that tubing mascara from Tarte, and I really like it. It's the Tartelette mascara. Let's do this. And I didn't use my lash curler. Okay, so let's go in with the blush of the day. And for the blush of the day, I am using, I need to look here because I know which one it is. I am using Masterpiece. And this one is kind of a berry. I think I used this one before, but why not use it again? Let's go in with this brush here. It's been used before. That's a lot. So I don't want too much. And I think the trick with this foundation for me, being that it's the driest season here when we're in fall, is to spray my face with a little bit of finishing spray that brings my face back to life, that gels these. I'm going to go in with the highlighter using the same brush. I'm just going to use a little just to work this in. So, and you know, I gotta say, when I'm looking at this, this isn't my favorite shade of highlighter. It's a little too icy. I think I would like a warmer highlighter, because when I put it there, you see it's a little icy looking, a little gray. Let's go in with the one I used before, this deeper one, not a highlighter but a blush, and let's just deepen this up a little bit, because I'm not liking how bright that is. Right in there, I can see it too light, too icy looking on my cheeks for this time of the year. Now, this one, which is called Shine, I'd say if you were going out for a holiday party and you wanted, you know, that kind of look, that brightness, that you were wearing silver jewelry or something and you wanted your highlighter not to be too goldish looking, I think it would work for my skin, but not on an everyday basis. Yep, you feel me? I think you do. You get what I'm saying? Alright. Alrighty. You know what I didn't put on? From Tarte. And I don't know why I didn't plan to do a full face. Let's do the Tarte. And this is a bronzer in a dark color, but I'm using it as a contour. And I don't need that much. And that's why I'm going in down here versus up here. A bronzer you would use more up here because it's where the sun hits you. Not doing that. Not me. Anyway. Let's use a clean brush. We have it, so let's just use it in the hollows there, to the back, and in the hollow area, right under that bone, in that sunken area. And you don't want it to come, at least I don't want it to come too far in. I'm guilty of doing that sometimes. Right here is enough. And I want to go back here. I don't want to forget this. Sometimes I forget to blend right here. I see on my videos sometimes where I miss this spot. So I'm not adding any product. I'm just going to use what's on the brush and work it there. Alrighty, we're nearly there. We're done. I'm going to switch out my purses. I will insert a picture of me using this purse. I've enjoyed using it, but I'm ready for a change. I think I'm going to go into my Louis, my LV bag. For now, it has some cute little accessories. My small leather goods are here. You know, I'm not going anywhere in particular, but this bag is nice and structured, whereas this one is a little flimsy. And what I was looking for, I'm wearing it again, guys. I think you guys liked it. My tartlet. And I called it CC, and I think that's what I saw on the bottom, but when I tried to look that up, I think hubby's about ready. When I tried to look that name up, I couldn't find it anywhere. And I'm going to put on 2 pair of glasses to see if I can read the name. Guys, it's not CC. It's SIS, Sis. And I think you may be able to find that somewhere. It's called Sis. S-I-S. These eyes. Anyway, we're putting Sis on today. Again. And my lips are rather dry. So tired. I took my shower. I love this color. Who knew? It's a great autumn color, and it kind of matches the inside of my lips, so that's a plus for me. I'm going to look for more of this. I think, don't do that, Julia. You don't need it. I like it though. Alright, so what are we putting on over it? Because I want some moisture, and I ended up doing that yesterday as well. I have all of these little Dior lippies in my bag. Some of them are little and some are full size. Do I have another one? No, but, oh yeah, you know I do. This deeper one here, this brown one may work. I don't know how shiny it is. Will it change the color? Not really. That's it. Chanel lotion. And I'm going to take Sis with me, because she's got to come. And I'm going to Dior Addict, because I just might get a chance to go by the Dior counter. I'm going to show you, first of all, this old Tartelette face palette. It is old. Look at it. I loved using this. And I'm going to go in there and use some of these things now. It may not work out that well for me, but I'm going to do so anyway. I'm dropping everything. Ooh. Can you do better? Do better. So I want to set under my eyes, and this is a highlighter, but it's so old, I don't think it's gonna be too bad, because I want a light setting there and I want brightness. Okay, and then I'm going to go in, it's very old, with this contour. It's a little deeper on the brush, and I'm just going to go over the bronzer that I used as contour. That's what that palette's looking like. And what did I say I wanted to do? Spray my face? I hope I'm in focus. I'm going to use my Oil Control Mattifying Mist. I am not. Oh no. Infallible Pro Spray Makeup Extender Prolonged Wear Infallible. Is it drying? It just locks makeup in place for an all day long look. It's one with the blue cap. That's enough. I don't like too much of this stuff on my face. I certainly do not. Lightly tap it in. Okay guys, I was going to use my Grwm under my eyes, but we used Tarte. This is the look. I have to put on some earrings, and I think I'll snap a photo when I get in the car, and because I think hubby's waiting for me, so I gotta go. Alright guys, this is the look. I have on that foundation. I'm going to check back in when I take the photo in the car and add that to the video. Hopefully I'll just write my thoughts down underneath the photo, because I don't want to go through the trouble of uploading from the phone and the card. But this is the look for today for running errands with hubby, and hopefully I'll get by the Dior counter at Tyson's today and look at some more Dior products. Shouldn't, but I do want to. And this lipstick stays in place. Long wearing. I love it. I love it. This is the look.